So hey, today I'm going to walk through you a Nancy Drew game, which is the latest one. I don't know when uh, the latest gonna come out. Okay, but this is so far the latest one. So let's take a look. Actually, Nancy Drew game, PC game is always my favorite one. And I've already played all the Nancy Drew game thanks to the internet, and this is the latest, and I'm so excited about it. Actually, I already played this game. I already, go into it. This is just for fun recording. Okay, see? Okay, I'm going to take new game. Let's see if I could. I'm gonna choose master, but it's a little more difficult, and I'm not sure I'm going to nail it. So I'm just gonna choose amateur sleuth because it is what I am.
Dear Ned, Austria has been wonderful so far. Dad called. He wants me to get an old relic while I'm here, the Book of Apologies, which dates back to the 17th century witch trials in Salem. I'll be going to Mosam Castle to retrieve it before I head back to the States. It's said to be haunted, so I'm expecting some good scares and mysteries. Ever yours, Nancy.
This is one of the things that I like on Nancy Drew is that she always travels. And
Feels like
to
ages
this
since I was on
game,
my last
I
adventure.
got you know
So,
an
are you coming
experience.
in?
I've got sort of an experience
That's alright
to
with
go
you.
into
I prefer to
the
stay out
cities I've
here.
never been.
Why? It's so warm and inviting in here. Yes, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. All of Judge Sewell's effects are there, just as your father requested. Although I will tell you, as I told him, the
Very
desk
dark.
is locked, and I don't have the key. But I will gladly stay and answer any questions you have from other side of this door.
Okay, that's weird.
I recommend opening the window for some light. There's no electricity here. Well, in that room at least.
Why? There.
Ah, much better. What a wonderful view.
Um, so this is the Nancy Drew games. Mostly started. Mostly they start like this. Go to the place and then you need to find out what's inside this building. And there's a phone here. Last time during the first one of the Nancy Drew, there's no phone. You have to write it in a notebook. Still remember that time. It was very tough at that time. Okay, so here we have a phone. Take a look at it. It's going to be the things you have to do. Okay, so what you need to do, find Book of Apologies. I don't know why this thing is around.
Oh, great. You know, that room used to be a prison cell. Mosam Castle was the site of the most famous and violent witch trials in Austrian history. The Salzburg witch trials predate the Salem witch trials by 17 years, actually. After the incidents in Salem, Judge Sewell willed his personal effects to be preserved by whichever museum would have them. And since we are the premier historical reference on witch trials, it ended up here. So, you've seen his Book of Apologies. The book written by Judge Sewell? Oh, no, 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 no. I've never actually been in that room. You mind if I ask why? Is there something scarier in here than creaky floors? Well, let's just say that exist in this castle.
She's just going to interview this Elizabeth Harris
Definitely haunt that
for
room.
a while.
Ghosts.
It's not. It's take a long
Can't say
time.
I've ever seen one,
It's
but
take
they
a
are
lot of time
non-corporeal by
actually.
definition.
Okay, here we go. Why this thing is here? Okay, what's the map plate? Never here. It go away. Okay, then you start looking for something
Malleus
and
Maleficarum.
click on the hand.
The hammer of witches itself. Gives me chills knowing what it did. Yes, indeed. A how-to guide for hammering out witchcraft. It was written in 1487 by a man whose name I won't even bother to mention because he used bunk science to send hundreds, if not thousands, of people to their deaths.
This is the book. I'll show you the text. You should read this. Okay, hide text, and then we're gonna flip over. I don't know why this thing is here. Put it close for a while, safe. See my name in there. And then we're going to quit. And then we're gonna go to a new one again. And no, back. Continue. There's something wrong. Yeah.
Austria is wonderful. I do enjoy it here myself. I'm not from Austria. I was brought here by my work. The food is quite an experience. The pancake soup was great. Yes, the frittatensuppe. The locals consider it traditional. How long have you known my dad? Oh, Carson and I are not that close. He reached out to me because I'm the historian keeping track of all the relics here. And, as he guessed, we should have the Book of Apologies somewhere. Lucky I was already here on vacation. I was quite surprised when he called and asked me to come. Though I have to admit, visiting a castle is something I've never been able to turn down. Do you do these kinds of things a lot? From time to time. What else can you tell me about the Book of Apologies? As I mentioned, it's the book written by Judge Samuel Sewell himself, detailing the names of people accused of witchcraft. Sewell was one of the very few judges who regretted his actions. The book became his way of finding redemption. Sewell himself was originally from England, but acted as a judge in the Salem witch trials. Do you perhaps know why Carson would need such a book? Just out of curiosity, of course, it's just such a very unusual request. He's looking into it as a favor for the current judge in Salem. Oh. I'll get back to it. Take all the time you need.
Okay, it's nothing here. Nothing here also.
There really isn't much here. Yes, Judge Sewell was a Puritan. They believed they should only have purposeful or utilitarian possessions, very little value outside their stated use.
Okay.
Is this Judge
Right.
Sewell's
Yeah,
desk?
table.
Ah, yes. That desk is where he spent most of his time working when he wasn't in court. Custom made. If the Book of Apologies does exist, he would have written it at that desk. And what's inside this alleged book? Your father didn't tell you? It was a ledger containing all the names of the accused witches from the Salem witch trials. Judge Sewell had doubts about his convictions, and he wrote the book as a means to make amends. Allegedly. Yes.
Look at the phone. So that's okay. All right.
I found the letter. It's addressed to Abigail Hathorne Woodley. What does it say? I do regret to write to you in this state. I have been racked with guilt as my fervency of spirit was too great to determine a conviction just. He asks for her forgiveness and for God's.
Okay. Last time we have to read, the previous games, the old ones. We have to read the letter there itself. It doesn't have the text like this, so this is pretty much easier. Okay. So we have to read it all. For me, I like to read. I like to read the things that he showed me. I mean, she showed in this game. Okay, so I will read pretty much all, and I'm not gonna go through like that. But this thing I already played, so I just go through with it.
What does this mean?
Ooh, okay, there's a secret compartment. Okay, there's a drawer there,
Look,
but as usual. So you need to find a lock. Okay, yeah, there. You have the key. Is there anything more to this secret? Yeah, this just because of this scratch. You know, this doesn't have any scratch, so doesn't mean anything. Alright, let's go for it.
doesn't fit.
There's a catch. So you take a look at the key, and you rotate them. See? Yeah, you have to open it up. Wow. Okay. This is a wow thing about this game. Okay, now you can put the key inside it.
What a clever desk.
Alright,
It even comes
a
with a labyrinth.
puzzle. Oh, finding a way. So this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. So easy. You gotta hold it.
Easy.
That's the book.
I found it. It's here. What? Really? Amazing. It's locked behind some sort of cage, though. The lock says A.W.
AW.
Any ideas? A.W.? No. But I have some tools in the shop that might be able to cut it free. In my shop. I'll go. Meet me there.
Alright.
Where is that? Hey, wait for me. The Book of Apologies. It's locked. The Book of Apologies. It's locked.
Gotta find a key. So my checklist is gone, meaning I found the book. So maybe we should follow Dr. Hurst. Wait,
Some of this stuff looks very old, but it doesn't look like it's very useful.
something else.
Some of this stuff looks very old,
Okay, nothing.
but it doesn't look like it's very useful. Some of this stuff looks very old, but it doesn't look like it's very useful.
Okay, got it.
Nancy! This way! Where is that? Dr. Hurst? Nancy Drew. It's Deirdre Shannon. Deirdre? Can I call you back back. I'm in the middle of. Listen, I know we haven't exactly been besties in the past, but I'm in the middle of something big, and Deirdre, I have to call you back. Wait, don't hang up on me! Elizabeth? Elizabeth!
Oh,
Hey, what are you doing? What? The book! They took the book! Stop!
totally.
Stop running!
Okay. Now become more like an enchanted. I mean, like an uncharted thing. Okay, where is he? Okay, let me. Oops. Yeah.
Gotta move slowly. Come
Oh,
on! No! Gotta figure out which way they went. Must be a clue here. This canister looks to have been used as a homemade smoke bomb. This canister looks to have been used as a homemade smoke bomb.
EW key.
A-W. Same as the desk.
Can we take a look? Yeah, it's AW there. Stick it.
A ticket to Boston.
Okay.
Yes, Deirdre. What is it? You know where I am right now? Salem. Salem? As in, witch trial Salem? Obvi. Come on, Drew. My cousin has, well, she's gotten into some trouble here, and I thought I could help her out. But it turns out the situation is much more complicated than I anticipated. So now I'm calling you to ask for some guidance. You want my help? Ugh, yes, don't make this more painful. I could use your professional opinion, okay? Well, it so happens that the case I'm on is connected to Boston, which is just nearby Salem. And I was never a big believer in coincidences. Oh, are you sure? I'd love to. Seriously? I thought I had reached a dead end, but it looks like I have to go to Massachusetts anyway. In any case, a fresh perspective would do me good. Ugh, you're already annoying me, and you're not even here yet. You're welcome. I think it might even be fun. Oh, this is so the worst idea I've ever had. I'll pick you up from the airport.
Okay, you can skip the
I
scene, but I
appreciate
don't want to
you
skip
coming
the
here,
scene.
Drew. I'm just glad you didn't change your mind and leave me.
Hmm.
gotta figure out which way they went. Must be a clue here. This canister looks to have been used as a homemade smoke bomb. This canister looks to have been used as a homemade smoke bomb.
You can't save the game at the scene.
A-W. Same as the desk.
Boston.
A ticket to Boston.
Okay, saved. Alright, that's the part one. I'm gonna continue tomorrow.